Okay, so let's dig into this. We've got these descriptions of a newsletter, right, called Tech Decoded.
That's the one. Yeah.
And our mission for this deep dive is really to get a handle on what these sources say about, staying updated on global tech.
And what kind of insights it actually offers.
Exactly. What's it promising?
Well, right off the bat, the source says its goal is to decode the biggest developments in global technology. It's pretty direct.
Decode, huh? So, like, simplifying things, cutting through the clutter.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. It
Yeah.
seems positioned as a way to understand a space that's, let's be honest, incredibly complex and moves super fast.
Right. But what makes this decoding special? The source gives a specific detail, doesn't it, about where the analysis comes from.
It does, and this feels important. It says the analysis is from BBC correspondents around the world.
Okay. Correspondents around the world.
And that detail, well, I think it fundamentally changes things. If you think about it, having a global network means you're not just getting the Silicon Valley view.
Which can be pretty dominant sometimes.
Totally. Tech is global now, right? You've got regulations coming out of Brussels. You've got adoption happening differently in, say, Nairobi, innovation in Shenzhen.
Policy debates in Delhi.
Yeah,
It's everywhere.
exactly. So getting insights from people on the ground in those places, that suggests you hear about more than just a new product launch.
Right. You might hear how it lands in different cultures.
Or the regulatory hurdles it hits somewhere else, or, how local companies are reacting. It adds layers.
That makes a lot of sense. So the analysis isn't just news reporting, it's potentially context shaped by those local viewpoints. Which, for someone like you listening who needs to stay informed quickly on global stuff, understanding those worldwide ripple effects could be really useful.
It suggests a depth you might not get from just like a headline feed.
Yeah. It kind of raises a question, doesn't it? Like, if tech is truly global, how much are you missing if your info mainly comes from one or two places?
Precisely. This source seems to be underlining the value of that wider perspective.
Okay, so that's the what and the who. What about the how? The logistics. The source mentions that too.
It does. Pretty straightforward. It's an email newsletter. Comes out twice a week.
Twice a week, okay.
Mondays and Fridays, specifically. That's what the source says.
Monday and Friday. That timing is kind of interesting given how fast tech moves, like the source itself points out.
It is. A Monday email could maybe set you up for the week. Highlight key trends or stories.
And Friday maybe wraps things up, summarizes the big developments, looks ahead a bit.
Could be. It suggests it isn't trying to be, a constant stream of minute-by-minute breaking news.
Which honestly can just add to the feeling of being overwhelmed. Information overload is real.
Absolutely. So that Monday-Friday rhythm, it implies maybe a focus on synthesis, on analysis rather than just raw speed.
Letting things settle a bit before commenting.
Perhaps making it easier to digest, maybe. Giving you the curated sort of need-to-know insights at set points.
Without drowning you in updates. Yeah, I can see the appeal.
So it's designed, it seems, to give you this analysis, those key takeaways.
Okay, so let's recap based on these snippets. We're looking at something described as a tool for decoding major global tech trends.
Yeah, using analysis from worldwide correspondents.
Delivered in a pretty structured way twice a week, Monday and Friday, by email.
Seems like it aims to offer a curated, geographically broad view on the important tech stuff, focusing on context and maybe efficiency rather than just pure volume or speed.
Getting those decoded insights, like the source says, from different global angles delivered regularly, it could potentially save you time.
Right? And maybe give you a more rounded picture than just piecing things together from scattered sources.
Definitely. It presents itself as giving you that core understanding shaped by that global view.
So, thinking about that, the Force talks about constant global tech changes, and we all know the challenge of information overload. It makes you wonder, what's the most effective way you personally find to cut through all that noise? And really grasp the developments that truly matter, no matter where they're happening. Something to mull over.